football heritage. Football heritage. Real Madrid get through Manchester City. They get their revenge against City, and now, they're probably the favorites with the four teams left: Bayern, PSG, Dortmund. Real Madrid have made Champions League their playground, their favorite tournament. That's what they're known for: winning Champions League, winning Europe, dominating Europe. It wasn't the prettiest of wins. I understand people that criticize Madrid for sitting back most of the game. I get it. Like, you want a team with those resources, you think that they would propose the game a little bit more, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, would you rather have the win or would you rather have pretty football? It's an easy choice. You would rather have the win, and Real Madrid gutted through. Now, if they would have lost, then those arguments have more merit, and you could totally argue against that type of style. But Ancelotti, cool as ever, made Real Madrid defend beautifully, perfect block, and in the end, Real Madrid showed their character. Lunin, gotta give him props. Great goalkeeping throughout the game, throughout the season. We plugged him in there ahead of Kepa, replacing Courtois, and he's been amazing, coming up with 2 penalty saves. Leading up to the penalties, they were saying that Lunin has stopped a lot of his penalties. He has a really good record defending penalties, and it showed. Against Silva, against Kovacic, he got it done, and Rudiger, Sierra Leone boy, scores the winner, and it was just beautiful. This is what Madrid's about. Bellingham was talking about it afterwards. Vinny and Rodrigo always talk about it in their Instagram and their comments. Like, this is Madrid. Like, this is Madrid. I think Vinny in Bellingham's IG post, he put, "I told you this is how Madrid is," or something like that. And it's just beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see, like, our young players know what it means to play for Madrid, and they love it. They welcome the pressure. They welcome the responsibility. Bellingham said it best. I saw an interview that he had with, I think it was Rio Ferdinand on his, I think it was like an English channel. I forgot what the channel is, but he basically said, "I don't see it as pressure. I see it as a responsibility when you play for Real Madrid. Responsibility to, leave it all out on the field. The responsibility to go deep into tournaments. The responsibility to win trophies. Like, it's not pressure. It's a responsibility, and I welcome it." That fool's like, what, 21 years old, and he's talking like this? It's just beautiful. And then for Rudiger to go celebrate with the fans almost immediately after scoring the winning penalty is just... I love what I'm seeing from Real Madrid. Like, not just on the field, because they do play nice. Against City, like, I understand why you sit back, but I love what I'm seeing from the locker room, the coaches. It's just, it has been a welcome sight to see it. And, I think Real Madrid is the favorite. I think against Bayern, especially this Bayern, Bayern kind of use the same aura that Real Madrid has to a lesser degree to beat Arsenal. They just know how to win the Champions League, but they won't be intimidating Real Madrid like that. And Real Madrid has had a better season, so I think they should be the favorites. And then PSG and Dortmund, anything happen. Probably PSG, Real Madrid final is what's coming up. And then we'll see what happens with Mbappe if he leaves PSG to finally come to Madrid. But overall, it was just an amazing, amazing game. And Real Madrid show their heart, show their fighting spirit, which you need. It can't always just be pretty wins. You got to be able to dig deep and get the job done. And to Rodri was hating big time on Real Madrid at the end of the game. He was talking about, like, I think they asked him, like, "Oh, the 2 biggest teams in the world, 2 giants, like, what do you think of this game and how it played out?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I only saw one team on the field." And he was all salty. First of all, Rodrigo didn't even take a penalty. He should have stepped up to it. Like, how are you gonna let a keeper go ahead of you and you're the captain? Like, you gotta lead the way, And then, who cares if you only saw one team on the field? There's only one team that's moving on, and it's Real Madrid. So, HALA Madrid.